if everybody is in the room, I think we'll get started. Hi, everybody. How are you doing this evening? Oh, good. You're lively. I like it. Sometimes I'm in front of a bunch of 1,000 people, and I have to ask them 3-4 times, but we won't go through that spiel today. Well, it's an honor to be here tonight. We have a very eventful program for you, but I'm going to bore you for 1 second and talk about me so you know who you're hanging out with in this bright yellow dress. You can't miss me. I actually just met Bukola for the very first time tonight, but we connected a few weeks back, and I'm so grateful that I did, because sometimes when the stars align and a position or opportunity and the door is open for you, you just have to accept it. But I didn't know what magnitude this woman really is until I had a chance to talk to her. So I am an MC and an on-air personality here in the Twin Cities. I do a lot of work in the arts and entertainment culture sector of the Twin Cities. I have a Persian background. I'm an immigrant child from 2 years old, so I don't have an accent, but I can sure pretend to have one later if you're curious about that. I have really bad jokes, but we'll just kind of breeze through it too. And I own a business from home as well. I have a 2-year-old daughter and a husband. So I have a humble little life that I try to keep as on the DL outside of these bold colors that I like to wear. A lot of the things that I support through the arts and entertainment industry is working with musicians and filmmakers and fashion designers, and I have now supported 4 authors. So it was just so fitting for me to fall into this opportunity and help support this phenomenal woman and her platform. So tonight was not made possible by me and all my bright colors. I wish I could take credit, but there's actually a lot of hardworking people that put this event together. So I would like to thank our sponsors on behalf of the organizers. So we'd like to thank the University of St. Thomas Office of Diversity and Inclusion. That is a huge, huge opportunity that they believe in this mission, and we're grateful for that. Andover Floral, they have some beautiful flower arrangements on the tables today. We also have Mary Kate consultant Jane Marion, who is out front and has supported tonight's event. And there's plenty of more on the back of our program. So if you could please take a peek at the back and just acknowledge those wonderful sponsors that have supported tonight. We do want to give them the acknowledgement of this evening. So tonight, what are you here for? Probably something special called the Elle Magazine launch. And then we're also honoring several authors, but we're celebrating so many more. There's over 16 from the region and I think global connections. So that's kind of a big deal. So can we just give a round of applause to that? So we're here celebrating lipstick, lip balm, and literacy. So how cool is that? The visionary behind this concept is an immaculate woman that many of you obviously probably know far beyond my acknowledgement here, but I do want to read a little blurb, if that's okay, Bukola. You didn't know I was going to do this. The Honorable Bukola Oriola, a U.S. Advisory Council on the Human Trafficking. Honorable Oriola is an international public speaker, author, entrepreneur, and advocate for empowerment. That is immaculate. She's a speaker, author, mentor, entrepreneur, consultant, and works hard on the advisory committee of the Human Trafficking Board. Appointed by President Barack Obama in 2015, will you let him know I said hello next time you have contact? She's an award-winning journalist and a survivor of labor trafficking and domestic violence. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the visionary Bukola Oriola.
That was a pleasant surprise. I was not expecting that. Thank you so much, Anahida, for accepting to do the MC tonight. You see, the power of Facebook is so great. We connected on Facebook. So, a little tip, learn how to use Facebook to your own advantage. Don't just go there and gossip or follow all the negative stories. Use it to empower yourself and use it to position yourself for opportunities. Thank you so much for tonight. I'm really humbled, and really Elle Magazine for me is a full circle. You heard us say that I'm a survivor of labor trafficking, And when I was a victim and I became a survivor, one of the main things for me that I lost was my career. And it was my first love career, which was journalism in the print medium. Elle magazine, after completing it, I didn't know this until I actually had a copy of the magazine in my hand, and I felt that I got my career back. It took 10 years, but I got it back. And I want to use that as an encouragement for you all tonight. Regardless of what you are going through, just know that there is always light at the end of the tunnel. It may take long, it may take short time, and we have little bumps here and there, but don't worry, just keep going and keep focused and take advantage of every help you get on the way, no matter how small. So, Elle magazine, I want to thank all the authors who featured in this magazine. One of the pioneer authors is here tonight. Yvette, please can you wave? And if you read the magazine, you will read this page here on the screen. I won't go through all the details, but you read how the beginning was very rough. We had something planned, and it was a huge fail from the beginning. But we took that failure and used it as fuel to get things going. Yvette, the other person is Deborah Sawyer. She's all the way in the United Kingdom, and she's represented here by our uncle. Oh, please forgive me, and I forgot the name. Uncle, please, can you raise your hand? Thank you. So, that day, after the big fail, we had a brief session via Facebook Messenger. So 3 people having a meeting. One person is far away in the United Kingdom. I'm down there in the bush in Anoka. And the other person is in Richfield. And in that process, we found out that somebody had made comments about Yvette's lipstick. And Yvette said, oh, why don't we just repeat this and call it lipstick and literacy? And for me, I'm a workaholic. People ask me, what do I do for fun? Unfortunately, what I do for fun is more work, really, to confess. So I jumped at it and said, yes, lipstick and literacy. And we started the first one, but then the guys were like, why lipstick? Lipstick. I said, oh, sorry, we didn't mean to exclude the guys. So we added lip balm because guys can wear lip balm. So then we started to call it lipstick, lip balm, and literacy. At this point, I can't tell you how many shows I've done on Facebook. And I do tell the authors it's a fun show. Some of the authors, you will see them in the room tonight. We dance on the show. And we talk about lipstick on the show, and of course, we talk about literacy. So the phrase I would like to use is beauty with brain. We are all beautiful in our own ways, and we have the brain to make good things happen. And that was how lipstick, lip balm, and literacy was born. And I thought, these authors were giving good information that anybody can use. Someone who has written a book, who is struggling with selling or promoting the book, or someone who wants to learn how to write and don't know what to do, or has heard all different kinds of stories out there about how you can do your book. And these are people who are sharing their own personal journeys about the books they've written, and I thought people could really use this. So I decided to put it to print, and that was how the magazine was born. But also, I would like to know that this magazine being born now is about a 20 years dream for me that just came to pass. Before I went into the journalism field as a practicing journalist in Nigeria, while I was in college, one of the things that came to my mind was to start a magazine featuring local governments, because I cared about people in the grassroots and people that seems that people can't hear them, but they are speaking. So I wanted to feature on local governments. And that was how I ventured into the print journalism in Nigeria. But that didn't happen because I realized that it takes a lot more to even get a print paper out, talk less of a glossy magazine. But the dream did not die in me. Each time that dream comes, I think about it and hope that one day it will come to pass. And here we are since 2000 and, no, not 2000, 1998. And it's 20 years now. It has become a reality. So I encourage you, whatever dream you have, don't give up on it. You are not too young and you are not too old to make your dream become a reality. Thank you so much again for coming.